Are you gonna freeze this time? Are you? No? Good. Alright, people. I don't know what the fuck happened on that first one. Yeah, I tried to take that shit and my computer's fucking up. I got like the blue screen death 1,000 times now. I don't really feel like doing a Windows install again. Stupid shit. So much for taking programming classes. Yeah. TNA Impact. April, whatever, August, whatever fucking month this is. I lose track of the fucking months in the year. I don't know what the fuck time it is anymore. Who the fuck cares anyway? Like it really fucking matters anyway. Whatever. TNA Impact review. Bully Ray starts the show with Immortal. They cut a promo. Has it cut off yet? Thank God it hasn't. Computer's all fucked up. Does Chef Jarrett constantly have to come out with the stupid imitation AAA world title? Please. Just making a mockery of AAA. Oh my God. A live TV for that sakes. Well, tape TV, but still. Why is Anderson still an Immortal? Somebody explain this to me. I mean, if Bully Ray has turned on him, they're supposed to be buddy and all this, and they're talking shit to each other in the ring and all this crap. I mean, oh wow. Let's turn Anderson heel, brother. We just turned him face after he was a heel for the longest time, brother. And this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put him in Immortal, and then we're gonna kick him out like in 2 or 3 weeks. But he's still gonna act like he's in the group, and we're gonna play it off like that, because we're that good, because we do great booking, because we have Vince Russo and us to book our shit, brother. Whatever. Bully Ray's a 23-time world tag champ. And he says that Anderson is nothing but the mud under his shoes. Shit under his shoes. Whatever. Fucking waste of airtime. Completely stupid shit. Eventually, Immortal tries to rip apart Bully Ray and Anderson have to kind of get in a little squabble. And then Fortune comes out and clears the ring. Fortune twice in 2 weeks. We see them twice as a group. They were announced. In terms of people actually knew their names, the announcers didn't forget who they were. They have some intelligence. Considering how bad the announcing was tonight, holy fucking shit. They couldn't commentate with the damn tonight. Oh my God. I mean, normally they're horrible, but this is really bad. And we get Mickie James. Comes to the announce table for the, quite possibly, the worst women's match in history. Madison Rayne versus Miss Tessmacher, which basically consisted of Madison Rayne coming out screaming, grabbing Tessmacher's hair, throwing her twice around the ring with it, and then Tessmacher gets a roll-up. At least Madison Rayne was in a short match, and we have to see her how long. Her entrance was longer than the match. That was horrible, but at least she wasn't in the ring that long, and we have to hear her voice for more than the lousy little while. God. Mickie James gets assaulted at the end of the match when she gets up to try to help Miss Tessmacher after she gets assaulted by Madison Rayne at the end of the match. Whatever. She gets assaulted by a winner, Angelina Love. She gets hit with the title. Good! At least they spoke about the match, you know. They are going to have it. You know. Winner versus Mickie James. I don't know about it a little bit. They did talk about it a little bit, so I guess that's okay, but the match sucked. Worst match in history in terms of women's wrestling. That's right. Yeah. Let me get a Bound for Glory series video promo, the package for all these fucking, these little shows they do, these little house shows they do all over these different cities, but they can't do the tapings in other cities or have some live shows for a change. I don't know. I really think the live shows would help develop some ratings and make the show a little bit better. That's just me. Especially if they did it in other cities. If you're going to do house shows in other cities, why don't you do live tapings or live shows in other cities? I'm just saying, okay? Then we get Devon versus AJ Styles. Face versus face. Hi, how are you, buddy? Yay. Pope comes out and sits with Devon's family for distraction. Eventually, Christopher Daniels come out and distracts AJ Styles by sitting down at ringside, and Devon gets the win. AJ Styles losing is bad. AJ Styles should not be losing to Devon Dudley. Fuck. Or just Devon, my bad, because he's not part of the Dudleys anymore. For another video. The shit booking. This Vince Russo and Hulk Hogan, all these fucking guys really know how to run a wrestling show. You know what? I'm just gonna make a video, and I'm gonna put this video up probably today as a secondary video. And it's gonna be how to book wrestling, because apparently I can book a better match than these motherfuckers can. I'm just saying. I'm gonna book a few, and then I'm gonna speak about how everything works, and I am going to make a match and shit on it. Yes, I am. Now, actually worked. It's still going. Then we get a Sting Angle video package for their match at Hardcore Justice. Then we get a backstage promo with the Pope. Then we get Bound for Glory series match. Joe versus Pope. Matt Morgan at the announce table. Joe had no entrance music. Joe's minus 10 points because he picked up the win but didn't let go of the chokes. So now instead at 0, he's at minus 10 points. He had the win, but then the refs switched the decision. I'm not gonna go there. I'm just gonna shut up. I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna stop. After that, Joe cuts a promo about who tried to kill him, and you're responsible, and you are held accountable, and the blood will be on your hands, and this and that, and what he's talking about, whatever, I don't know. Somebody tell me if you know. Promo backstage with beer money. Rude's gonna take Storm's place because Storm has shoulder injury from earlier. Just to do some Rude. Now we're gonna do it with Storm. Enjoy. Woohoo. So entertaining. Then we get a Bully Ray backstage promo with him talking on the phone with Hogan. Hogan wants him to apologize to Anderson. Hey, no, I don't want to apologize. I don't care because it's you. I respect you. Then we get Rude versus Hernandez in a street fight. It was supposed to be James Storm. They come out and James was like, I'm going to fight you instead. Hernandez is like, what the fuck does it matter? Somebody get in here. Hernandez wins via distraction from the outside. Whatever. We get a Bully Ray Anderson promo where Bully Ray apologizes to Anderson. Anderson wasn't to listen to it. Finally he does. Shakes his hand and gets kneed in the gut. Yeah. Whatever. And then we get Austin Aries versus Alex Shelley. Second best match on the card. It was a good match. Austin Aries hits Alex Shelley from behind at the beginning. Eventually he gets the win. He does pin him with a wrestling move. He kicks him in the balls and shit at one point and hits him with the brain buster. It was a good match. I enjoyed it. Brian Kendrick comes out after the match because you got Austin Aries. He grabbed the mic. Was like, "There, I beat you with a wrestling move. Are you happy? I beat you clean." You know, and Austin Aries, you're the fucking man. I wish the match wasn't great. It could have been better, but still was a good match. Both of them were great competitors. At the end of it, like I said, he gets in the mic and says that shit and starts beating Alex Shelley's ass. Kendrick makes a save. There you go. Eli gets a promo. Acting lessons. Okay. Why? Then we get an angle with Jeremy Bormash. They got this little thing they did earlier, segment where they talk about the match him and Sting that had an empty arena back in 2009. My question is, who cares? Okay, just because they do it on SmackDown doesn't mean you guys have to do it. Don't copy WWE that much. Shit. All right, nobody wants to see old matches on these shows. Okay, they're irrelevant. They happened in the past. People can watch them on the Vault or whatever the fuck the shit is called. Okay, god damn. Then we get a Bound for Glory series tag team match between Gunner and Steiner versus RVD and Crimson. This is probably the best match on the card in my book. RVD and Crimson pick up the win and basically have another handshake match. Yeah, I'm gonna fight you. We're gonna fight you at pay-per-view or next week. I mean, and yeah, I'm the best man win, but yeah, I'm gonna win. Yeah. Whatever. Then we get the Hardcore Justice card. Then we get Sting and Angle with Jeremy Borash again for the official contract signing, which if the match was announced by Angle how long ago now, why are they just signing the contract now? Wouldn't it already been booked? I'm just saying it was on the Hardcore Justice card. Yeah. Are they going to add more matches on the Hardcore Justice card? Is this a prelude to that because they put it on the card, but yet it hasn't even been signed yet? They're incredible in terms of their logic, in terms of their great booking. Okay. They both cut promos. Whatever. You're this, you're that. I respect you, you respect me. Let's go fuck each other at the end of the night. There you go. That was basically a show. Yeah. Did I like the show? It was alright. I give it in terms of wrestling, I'll give this show a B. B minus. The wrestling was decent. In terms of the booking overall, I'll give this show a D. I think they did a really bad job. I didn't like the whole James Storm getting injured just from a little brawl they had at the beginning of the show. I was not a fan of that. I was not a fan of AJ Styles losing to Devon. I'm not a fan of them setting up the whole AJ Styles versus Daniels feud again after they're in Fortune feuding with the Mortal on Sunday, and now it looks like they're going to bury Fortune at the pay-per-view, and now they're just going to feud. I mean, that doesn't seem like logical booking, and to me it seems like that's what we're going to do. That's what they're going to do. And if they do that, that'll be so disappointing. I mean, after Destination X, I hope they don't put on a shit pay-per-view like what I think they're going to put on, because I really have the thinking in my mind that this show is not going to be that great. But we're just going to have to see what happens. I don't like the fact that Joe is -10. That's not cool. He won the match, but then got disqualified because he wouldn't let go of the fucking hold. That's stupid booking. When are they going to build Joe up? What the fuck are they doing to this man? How can you go below a 0 in a contest? If you take a test and you get all the questions wrong, you don't get a -10 or 100. You get a 0. Get an F. I give this show a C minus. I think that's fair. I should be giving this show a D. If the fact that it didn't have good wrestling, I'd be giving it a D minus right now because of a really bad booking. In my opinion, the wrestling doesn't save the show because there wasn't enough matches on the card, in my opinion. And also the women's match, the knockouts match, that completely killed it for me. That was horrible. D. I changed my mind. That killed it. D. It was a D show. D plus. There you go. Fair. D plus. The booking was just so bad, people. It's hard. I haven't really predetermined what I really think of the show until now, because I'm really going back and thinking about it. And damn, this show really was pretty fucking bad. I'll give this show a D plus. I'm not giving it a D minus, an E of any grade, or F of any grade. You people should be happy. But if you think the show was great, let me know. If you thought the booking of it was great and they did a good job on certain things, let me know. I will give them that they did talk about Hardcore Justice. That's part of the reason they didn't get an E or a D minus or an F or whatnot. So they did do a little bit of that. The wrestling matches on the card were good. It's just that the booking was very bad. Most of it made no sense. I'm confused. They're heading in a twisted direction. This show was nothing but a huge clusterfuck. Let me know what you think. Leave comments, video responses, subscribe. You know what it is. This is your boy. Peace.